Cancer, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. Just kind of find out what's happening in your world. What's influencing you right now? Tell me about your past and your strength. What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Tell me about your hopes or fears and your potential outcome. Bottom of the deck, I'm getting the Eight of Cups here. There's something that you're moving away from, which it doesn't really surprise me. We just started eclipse season, and right now there's a lot of healing going on. So there is something that a lot of us are walking away from. This feels like this is what you're walking away from. Knight of Wands is your current energy. It's influenced by this Five of Pentacles. You feel like there have been a lot of almost false starts. It's like you start to go down a path, you could be happy, and then something happens and it ends. In romantic relationships, it's almost like you start to really pursue what's your happiness or what you think could make you happy, and then the universe almost intervenes and says, no, not right now. This isn't it. It really has you in your head with this Hermit energy, and the universe does want you to focus on it. There's a piece here that you're missing. There's something here that you need to think about. Why is it that the universe always steps in and ends something? What about these connections? What about these type of people that you draw to you that aren't in your best interest? Focus on that. Ace of Swords here in your past position. So there was somebody here in the past, or maybe multiple people, that you really just kind of cut off completely. This is something here, you set your intentions, you made a decision, and then you just went for it. Three of Wands, you're going to be waiting to see how things kind of play out for you, because you are in this kind of hermit energy right now, very internal type of energy. And so when you're in that mindset, you're not really taking any action because everything that you're trying to analyze internally. Nine of Cups here in your near future. So there is something here that does want to come in, that does have the opportunity to really fill up your cups, to make you happy here. So do the work that you need to do, and then kind of be patient and let things progress as they're supposed to. High Priestess and the Fool in reverse. Trust your instincts. You have the experience to know. Could be this lifetime, could be multiple lifetimes, but there's something here about trusting your instincts, your intuition, when it comes to a specific situation, because you know how to handle it. Five of Cups, this is really all about, you just don't want to keep going through old patterns here, where you're constantly just disappointed and feel like you aren't getting what you want. King of Wands in the reverse in your potential outcome. Again, with the movement, it doesn't feel like you're taking any action, but that doesn't mean somebody else isn't taking any action, because this Nine of Cups is presenting itself. So let's do some clarifying and see what else we can get. Tell me about the Knight of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Yeah, not a surprise. So this is all about those false starts. This is really where your headspace is right now when it comes to relationships. Why is it that they never really get off the ground the way that you would want them to? They never really progress to the point where they're something more significant than a Two of Cups. Tell me about the Hermit. Page of Cups. Yep. When it comes to love, what is it that you really want? What is it that you're really attracting? Because there seems to be a disconnect between what you think you want versus what you're attracting. So spend some time really making sure that you're calling in what you want and not more of what you don't want. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Just say things in the positive instead of the negative. I almost didn't say that out loud, but it's one of those things where if you say, I don't want another cheater, the universe doesn't understand don't. So they'll bring you another cheater. It's just how the universe works. So make sure that you're saying things in the positive. I want someone who's going to be faithful. That's what you're going to call in. Tell me about this Ace of Swords in the past position for Cancer. We have the Chariot in reverse. Things weren't working out in the past and you cut people off. It's one of those things where if you didn't see it going anywhere, you ended the relationship. And it does feel like you were the one ending the relationship and not the other person. Tell me about this Three of Wands. We have the Fool. The Fool's out here twice. You are going to be patient when it comes to something new or allowing new experiences into your life. That's your strength in this. It's really just kind of going with the flow. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Three of Wands in reverse. So really interesting here is that when it comes to a new person or a new situation, you're really just going to go with the flow and wait to see what develops. But when the time comes, it's going to happen and you won't have to be patient. You're not going to have to wait anymore. You're going to recognize it when you see it. Tell me about the High Priestess. Justice. Your instincts always know what's right for you. Tell me about the Fool. As long as you trust them and as long as you're actually listening to your instincts and not your ego. I have the Strength card in reverse. So reading these cards together, it's all about trusting your instincts because your instincts are going to keep you in that even keel balance. This is what's right for me, so I'm going to allow it in my life type of energy. And there is this feeling of surrender. Just allowing yourself, opening yourself up to accept whatever the universe is sending you because there's a reason the universe is sending it to you. It's meant to be in your highest good. So don't fight it, allow it. And I think you are realizing that with this Fool in reverse. There's something here with your experience that you're starting to really kind of connect the dots on that. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Nine of Swords in reverse. You're kind of done with that energy too. You don't want to keep feeling like you're not worthy, losing sleep over this, being upset, anxious. Tell me about the King of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. You are a little bit guarded about this, but you're not completely closed off. So you're not going to take any steps towards a new person. You're going to allow this other person to come towards you. That's really what this is telling me, is that like you're setting boundaries pretty early on, and what you're doing is you're teaching people how to treat you. This might be different than what you're used to, but this is what you're doing. Any last messages here for Cancer? I got work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So you actually could be dealing with a Capricorn because I just got that for them as well. So Cancer, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.